Well, welcome back to Queen Street, the heart of the homecoming, which is absolutely spectacular at the moment. Hundreds of thousands of people, and in fact, Aotea Centre and Queen Street looking more like the Vatican Square on Easter Sunday. There must be 200,000 people here, and we're broadcasting 20 stories above street level. This is the spectacular sight we see from our balcony, and we understand the parade is about to get underway down at the bottom of Queen Street.
Yes, it was due to get underway at around about 12:30, but because of the size of the crowd and the actual size of the parade, they are ready, so they are off and rolling, we are told. And as we move in now in this One Network News special homecoming, we can see the band leading it off. What a sight for New Zealand, and wait till you get a glimpse of some of the sailors from the crew of Black Magic, because they've been warned about this, but I don't think any of them, Angela, could really, you know, gather what was really happening.
The joy that's spread through the whole country has really been quite unprecedented. To see the street parades in Christchurch's Cathedral Square starting off quite spontaneously. The Maury Thau, I'm waiting to see that in the parade. The Maury Thau is heading up to Auckland from Stewart Island. It's never been off the island in its 32 years of life, and there's the first vehicle with some of the crew. Okay,
well, that is Matthew Mason, and he's certainly enjoying himself, the masked man. And joining our One Network News commentary team today is Tom Dodson. So we have a look at the replica of the Old Mug. Olympic Games, Admiral's Cup, One-Ton Cup. Tom, you must be delighted to see pictures like this, the Old Mug at home.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You would never have believed it 10 years ago that, or even 2 years ago.
Well, we saw a fleeting glimpse there of your brother Rick Dodson as well, who was in the afterguard on Black Magic. Also with us is Chris Salthouse, who is from North Sails, like Tom Dodson. Chris, a well-known yachty, and he was on Tag Heuer as well. You got through to the semi-finals. You sort of fell over at the second to last hurdle, really, Chris, but this is magnificent for New Zealand yachting.
Yeah, sure, Greg. Got the early shower, but it's quite a sight to sit here and watch these guys bask in the glory. Burns Fellow was with Matthew Mason there, coming up the road. All the team would be fantastic feeling for them.
That is not the real America's Cup there. It's not quite that big, is it?
I don't think they'd have been able to hold that one aloft, especially full of champagne.
The proudest father in New Zealand, maybe Brad Butterworth, who had to join the team on arrival at the airport today because he flew home straight after the victory celebrations in San Diego to be with his new daughter, Claudia, and his wife, Marie. And it's great to see not only the sailors on those open-top cars, but also great to see the shore crew, the backup crew, all getting their moment of glory as well.
Well, as Brad Butterworth was saying this morning, that he really didn't have any idea of what it had meant to New Zealand until he came back here. He's had a slight taste of it already, of course, but this will be the first time the crew, apart from seeing that video on the plane coming over this morning, they did see a video of all the street parties and the celebrations in Christchurch and down at the Viaduct Basin, but this is really New Zealand's chance to show them what it has meant to the whole country. There'll be parades just like this in Wellington tomorrow, and then on to Christchurch and Dunedin.
Alan Sefton on the left there, who is the PR manager. He's done a great job keeping the world informed on Black Magic's progress throughout the America's Cup in San Diego. Brass bands, great to see the not only the Red Sox, but also Red Balloon Day as well. Anything red?
There's a couple of gigantic socks hanging over Queen Street that have got a bit of a surprise for everybody a bit later on in the parade.
More of the crew there, and now the man on the right doing the autographs was Jeremy Scantlebury. All well-known yachties before the America's Cup, but now really national heroes, guys.
Sure, I mean, a lot of these guys that went up, young guys from Harold Bennett's youth team in the squadron there, they've gone up. People like Morgan Trebovich and Jamie Gale, those guys all spending a bit of time with these guys that have been doing it a long time, all brushes off on them.
So Jeremy Scantlebury on the right. Magnificent floats. Really, the spirit of New Zealand on show today. Now here is Andrew Taylor on the right with the shades on, and he's been in every America's Cup campaign so far. He's the grinder. Known to his mates as Raw Meat. Can we elaborate on that?
We won't go into that too far, Greg, but with them is Tim Gurr on the left and Chris Mitchell, the rig designer. Tim Gurr built the boat.
A sea of red, and the painted faces as well. If they keep stopping for autographs, this is going to take most of the afternoon. What an extraordinary float that one.
Well, plenty of Red Sox there, Angela.
And all over the car. Go on, show us what they've got below their kilts. Are they wearing red socks?
This, in fact, is down towards the viaduct area
This
of
is coming through
Auckland City.
Sturdy Street and down onto Key Street. People on the overbridge there having a very good view.
Craig Monk, the grinder, bronze medalist at the Olympics in Barcelona, gold medalist at the Goodwill Games last year.
It's extraordinary how Craig's bulked up. On the Young Achievers about 4 years ago, I was one of the judges, and he, of course, was the big fin man then. But he's not going to fit into a fin with that bulk on it.
You'd bulk up if you're grinding those, which is all that time as well. That's a scene downtown in Auckland. Glorious day for it. Magnificent. Let's hope we get weather like this for Wellington, Christchurch and Dunedin. Okay, on the right there is Joey Allen, who is the mid-bowman.
And with him there was Laurie Smith. Laurie was involved with the Nippon Challenge as a boat builder and up with Team New Zealand this time, obviously helping Tim Gurr and so on in that respect.
And they haven't even got to the bottom of Queen Street yet.
Well, the crowd estimated to be around about 300,000. Well, that was the expectation by the Auckland City organisers. That's not Dennis Conner, is it?
That's a great float.
Yeah, the only way Dennis Conner could have beaten Black Magic in 1995 as well on a pirate ship.
We caught a glimpse of some of our very own tall ships earlier on, and they're all dressed for the occasion with red balloons.
One of the key members of this challenge, Tom Schnackenberg on the left there. He was the navigator in the sailing crew, and he was also part of the design crew. And we're very pleased to say that our One World of Sport commentary team has flown home. Peter Montgomery, Peter Lester, Jane Dent is there as well. The producer, Dennis Harvey, Peter Hallwright,
We'll be
Glenn
talking to Pete Montgomery and Jane Dent actually in the course of the parade as it moves its way along.
Do you think Peter Montgomery's got a voice left?
He's always got a voice, Greg.
Matthew Mason in the lead vehicle there, and Matthew from Whangarei, he'll be really enjoying that one. This is our One Network News special homecoming live from downtown Auckland. Welcome home to New Zealand. Stay with us. We're back with more right after this break.